Welcome everybody. Super happy to have everybody here tonight. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Ashley Rowland, and I'm so honored to get to share with you tonight our company called Partner Co. You know, my husband Todd and I saw what you guys are about to see going right through life. We had just had our third child, and I had my dream job of being a stay-at-home mom. And Todd had his dream job of being a high school football coach. So although we both had our dream job, we didn't have our dream life. We found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And I don't know if anybody's ever lived paycheck to paycheck, but it's hard work and it's so stressful. So we were looking for something to kind of help supplement my income and allow me to stay at home. And that's kind of how we got started here. We started here very part-time, and over time we grew into a full-time income. And I'd like to say that, you know, our story is not unique and we're not any different than anybody else. We just grabbed a hold of the opportunity that was in front of us. And just like our next guest I'm about to introduce, he did the exact same thing. You know, he comes from a completely different walk of life, background, I guess I should say, but he too started in this industry over 20 years ago and started off very part-time and grew into a full-time income. And from my understanding, his lovely wife, Joy, who is a pediatrician, is about to retire, and they're about to be out here full-time. So I'm super excited for him, and his name is Mr. Fred Duff.
Thank you for having me. This is an exciting time here, folks. You know, I think about my wife's education. She's a doctor. You know, she stayed in school and stayed training all the time. And I came from a background, I was a bricklayer. And so between her higher education and say Todd's higher education and my lack of education, we all fit in here somewheres. You know, I was able to retire well over 9 years ago, been doing this full time. And now I got excited about what's happening with Partner.co, come out of retirement, going to do it all over again. And here's why, because it's a global business and it's not just home based. I mean, I can build it from home, which I'm doing, but we're going to go global. And I'm so excited about that because technology is opening the pathway for us to be at home in our shorts and t-shirts and blow all over across the universe here, as far as I'm concerned. And no one better knows more about it than Coach Todd Rowland. He has a master's degree in nutrition, and he knows 100% about these products.
Yeah, Fred and Ashley, it's really exciting. If you are new here tonight, we thank you for giving us your 15 minutes. I always know I'll never forget the night that we first got asked to look at this. I didn't want to go look no more than a man in the moon. My dad had asked me, and I really just went because I respected my dad and didn't want to say no. But when the guy got done presenting that night, everything about it made sense to me. I just had two issues. I had no time and I had no money. And when the guy asked me, did I want to do it? I was like, I don't think I have time. I was coaching an 8A football program, and I don't think I have the money to get started. And he looked at me and said, how much longer do you want to live that way? And if there's ever been a single sentence that changed my life, that was it, because I didn't want to live that way any longer. And I didn't understand. I always say you don't know what you don't know. I didn't understand the power of a home-based business, the power of being able to work from your house, from your phone, or from your website, and be able to build this global distribution network around the world. And you ask, what are we distributing? Well, we are distributing some of the highest quality nutritional products on planet Earth. And we operate as a company in 65 countries. So the second you become a part of us and get your app and your website, you have access to share these products in all 65 countries we do business in. It's really ingenious. We have about 75 doctors on staff in one direction or the other. So all of our products are doctor created and backed by science. Some of them are so good that they've been inducted into the physician desk reference. It's called the PDR, meaning they're right at your doctor's office when you go. And if you're an athlete, they're actually now certified. It says 33, but we just got our 34th product certified by the Colognes list. That means all the way to international competing athletes can take our products. That would include your NFL, your NBA, and all your NCAA sports. What do we have? We have everything. We have multiple divisions of products. We have several different liquid nutritions. If you look at the 3 different liquid nutritions we have on PubMed, we have at this point well over 2,000 published papers on them, showing their benefits in a number of different areas pertaining to your health. And the person that brought you here tonight can lead you to some of those. We have a really large normal nutrition line. We have a skincare division. We have a product that is amazing for stress relief, anxiety, and hormonal support. Dr. Pena, known as one of the top gastroenterologists in the world, brought his probiotic to the company. We have so many anecdotal stories with this probiotic now. But tonight, we generally, when we're talking to brand new people, we like to start very, very simple. And there are 4 products we're going to talk about tonight that are just absolutely life-changing. The first 3 come in what we call a level up transformation pack. And it's a really great pack because it hits 3 big areas: weight loss, inflammation in your body, and energy levels. Kim Gray started these 3 products. She's going to talk to you about one of them tonight, because one of these products allowed Kim to release 92 pounds of fat or weight over the course of less than a year. So Kim, would you mind telling us about your journey and what product that was?
Yes, a little over 3 years ago, I started these products and they have changed my life completely. I first started with the skinny drops. There is 2 bottles of drops. The first bottle you put under my tongue 3 times a day. It curbs my appetite. It balances my hormones. It balances my thyroid. It detoxes my body. The other bottle of drops that I put under my tongue curbs my appetite and gives me liquid B12 to boost my metabolism. There is so many people that has lost on these skinny drops. There's Dr. Crystal Vance that has lost over 160 pounds on the skinny drops. There is other people such as Melissa Jackson and Debbie James and Lorraine McFarland and much more. We've even got Amy Daughtry and some of the men folks. It works with men too. And I have just signed up my brand new brand partner, Miss Robin from Panama City. She has lost 7 pounds in 10 days. That is amazing. These drops really work. You have an approved food list that you have to go by. You go by that approved food list, the best that you can do, and it will give you all the nutrients that you need for a daily activity. My second product was Rejuvenex. It gives me good, clean energy. And also mental clarity. Without this product, I am not able to get around like normal people can, because I was born with a form of muscular dystrophy. This is an amazing product for some good, clean energy.
Yeah, and Kim's third product that was in that Level Up Transformation Pack is called MOA. It's 36 of the world's best superfoods in a liquid nutrition pouch. This is our #1 selling product in every market: Europe, Asia, North America, South America, because you never know what you're deficient in. So when people take the MOA, because it's got 36 different superfoods, everybody gets a benefit. But the one benefit that everybody shares is a reduction of inflammation in their body. It also has 6 medicinal mushrooms along with acai berry, elderberry. So it's going to really, really boost your immune system. Kim, this is Linda in Jonesboro, Arkansas, but it shows her ankles there. When she started taking the MOA, that was about a 28-day transformation of her ankles. But Kim, you had the same result with your ankles.
Yes, my ankles was swollen about like cantaloupes. And within 3 days, this wonderful, amazing product called MOA reduced all the swelling 100% in my ankles.
And Kim, one last question with MOA. I know that with your muscular dystrophy, when you first started, you were in what was called a lift chair. And my understanding, you were able to throw that lift chair away and get you a normal Lazy Boy recliner.
After about a month and a half, the MOA allowed me to get around and get up and down without the help of my lift chair or the help of my husband. So now I can get up and down, and I do have my Lazy Boy recliner.
And AJ, I don't have your after picture. I only have your before, but AJ, with this Level Up Transformation Pack, I believe you've lost 50 pounds, but your mom suffered from a form of arthritis, Miss Deborah. Can you tell us a bit about her?
So, yeah, like it says, I lost 50 pounds on the transformation pack in the last over 60 days. But the most amazing thing to me is what the MOA did for my mom. My mom and myself are both cancer survivors. And so the first thing when we saw these products is we sent them to our oncologist. Our oncologists are down at MD Anderson in Jacksonville. And so we have access to them all the time. And we sent it to them, and both of our independent doctors, we don't share the same doctor, got back to us. And my doctor said, get that in your body ASAP, because I had a radical left nephrectomy, which means I lost my left kidney. And my mother had metastatic breast cancer. So her oncologist said, these are all great for you. So she has rheumatoid arthritis. As you can see in the picture of her legs on the left-hand side, that is what her legs would look like with a swell up. Now, you may think, oh, no, there's some weight in that as well. Just so you know, she went to the doctor last Friday, and she's only lost 13 pounds. So that is all inflammation swelling in that left-hand picture. And that picture on the right-hand side of your screen is the picture today. And because of MOA, my mother is able to have her life back and has thrown down her cane and walker and is walking and now able to do a parallel squat on her own.
Amazing, AJ. We're so happy for Miss Deborah. And these stories come in all of the time. But when I saw this picture, every time I get a new one, it blows my mind. But everything that we deal with as we age, from gout to rheumatoid to carpal tunnel, all of those things, we can't cure any of those, but they're all rooted in inflammation. So with things like our turmeric and other ingredients in the MOA, it naturally starts bringing down the inflammation. So we get a lot of pain relief. It's really, really, really beneficial. It's just a great, great product. And really for the same reason, it's really good for athletic performance, because recovery from hard workouts, compound movements, hard practices. These are all, the girl there in the orange won the gold medal in the Olympics on the MOA over in the UK. John, there in the middle picture, lives down here by me in Destin, Florida. He runs the gym in Panama City. He won Mr. Florida. He said that MOA helped him remove his subcutaneous fat. And then Kristen Dole there on the bottom right, she became the #1 CrossFit girl in Tennessee on the next two products, MOA and the product we're going to talk about last called Renew. But all those are big athletes she trains. The one in the orange shirt there currently plays guard for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's been on MOA since he was a senior in high school. And then we've got Mr. Willie Fells with us tonight that is in our business trying to build another income around his coaching job. But Willie, you had made mention that you, from your playing career at Purdue and then about a decade in the Canadian Football League, I always love introducing Willie because he actually did every male's dream. He actually scored the winning touchdown in the Grey Cup, which is the Canadian Super Bowl, and he'll be talked about as a legend for the rest of his life. That's every male that's ever played sports dream. So Willie, we all admire you, but tell us what MOA did for you.
Well, thank you. First of all, can you hear me?
We got you loud and clear.
Awesome. Thank you, Todd, for having me on. It's awesome if you could say you're a legend, but one of the things I wanted to be a legend is playing with my kids. And I wanted them to be able to call me a legend, not quality time. But after years of playing professional football and college football, my shoulders would burn every single day. When I'm talking about the agitation, I'm talking about having you toss and turn at night. I'm talking about not being able to sleep. You can't stay on one side very long. All of those things, the agitation, when it was like a burning flare sensation. And the only relief I would get from that was with another product that a company had, but that company shut down. So I was looking. And when I was looking, I found what I was looking for. Well, my friend called me up. He said, man, why don't you try this product? And I was like, I asked, was it the product that I was talking about? He said, no. He said, I want you to try this more. And lo and behold, it worked. It worked. And so, and not only am I not able to not tossing and turning at night, but the relief, the burning, the sensation off of my neck, you can feel the inflammation, you can feel all the things are gone. And it's just the relief is just, I can't even explain it.
And we're getting ready to talk about our last product, but I think this is a product you started with
Thank
even
you.
a couple of days before the MOA, and you said it also helped you greatly. And then I'll tell everybody what it does.
Yeah, so right along with the fact that you're tossing and turning. So the other byproduct of tossing and turning all night is that you don't get any rest, right? You're always feeling restless. You're always feeling like there's more you can do. The more sleep you can get, and especially along with my schedule as a coach, it's very demanding. And so he told me, hey, you put this in a bottle, shake it up, drink it, and wake up feeling like $1 million. And the thing about it was, when I first tried Renew, I slept for 5 hours without turning. 5 hours without turning. And I woke up refreshed. My brain felt like I felt like I've been sleeping 9 to 10 hours. That's how long I felt like I've been sleeping. And I felt so recharged. So after the first night, I said, man, I don't know if this is the case. I said, let me ask my wife to try this. So you do the same thing. She comes back with the same story the next morning. And so along with the MOA and the Renew all together, it's my world is blown up. I don't know about anybody else's, but I'm excited about these products. I'm excited about what they're doing for me. I'm excited about even my family being able to put these products in their bodies as well. And so it came at the right time for me, something I was looking for, and it hit right on the head. Thank you.
Awesome, Willie, and our coach Willie. This last product that Will is referring to is called Renew. And we have an international patent on this product. And what it does is it helps your body through the pituitary gland while you're sleeping make more HGH, that is short for human growth hormone. And if you were to go and Google human growth hormone, you will find in the medical world, they call it the longevity hormone because it is a part of all cellular regeneration. So for women that want prettier skin, prettier hair, prettier nails, it plays a big role. My wife always shares that she actually believes it's balancing her hormones. We're both in our 50s, so she's dealing with that stage of life. It does it through 4 pathways. And the one that Willie was referring to is we have a restorative booster in there that promotes a deeper REM sleep. So the first anecdotal story almost everybody gets is a deeper sleep, and they wake up the next morning, total refreshed, clarity. I always said I woke up feeling younger the very first morning. Now, I will tell you, a lot of the initial anecdotal stories are because of the 4 blends that are in there. It does take us about 90 days to start raising your HGH to a significant level. Ernest, why don't you talk to us about what the MOA and Renew did in your life, and then I'm going to let you tell everybody all the different things Renew does for them.
Absolutely, be glad to. I understand exactly what Coach Willis was talking about, these 2 products blowing up his world. As a professional tennis instructor and pickleball instructor, I was working on the tennis court every day, 6 to 8 hours. And at night, my ankles also would just swell up and I would get a stiffness in the back from several screws in my back. But when I started taking the MOA, it got the inflammation out of my body. But then the great thing that happened, I was introduced to Renew. Now, Renew is the real deal because I was looking for something to get my mojo back, and it exceeded all of my expectation. I tell you, I am sleeping like a baby in hibernation. I actually lost 42 pounds. It gave me my muscle tone back. And if the truth be told, it increased my libido and sexual function. But for me, the real deal is how that Renew gave me the recovery time after spending 6 to 8 hours on the tennis court. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Renew is a game changer. It got me back in the game, on and off the tennis court.
All I will tell you, Ernest, is I'm taking Renew the rest of my life so I can look like you when I'm 70. You look amazing. And your transformation is unbelievable. So congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
And Ashley, not to put you on the spot, but the same thing occurs in women's body. What have you seen in your body, Ashley, since taking the Renew?
Well, I've seen that I've kind of got my step back. I'm a morning person. I usually used to wake up ready to go when my feet hit the ground, and I kind of lost that in my 40s. And when I started taking this, I noticed it took me a little bit longer, about 4, 5, 6 days before I started realizing when I woke up in the morning, I was really ready to go again. I didn't have to sit around and have a cup of coffee and wait for an hour or so or get that second cup before I could get going. I was ready to start going the moment my feet hit the ground, and I feel good all day long. And you know, the other thing it does for us women is it really does boost our metabolism and help our hormones get in balance. And we chase that, you know, for the collagen. It helps the production of our own body's collagen. And so we're always chasing that. And I could definitely tell a difference, and I won't go a day without this either.
Awesome. And Anthony's a young man with us that actually got started on these products while running track at Louisiana Tech. Knocked a full second off his 400 time. But Anthony, would you share that briefly? And I'm gonna let you tell everybody how they can get started with us as their own business from home.
Absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, like Todd mentioned, I was at Louisiana Tech University running track, and I watched these products really transform my life. And from a physical standpoint, just by being able to recover faster and also keep down the inflammation. You know, track beats you up a lot, just like any other sport or anything with a lot when you're on your feet a lot. But I took that transformation, I started sharing with friends and family, and ever since then, it's been a blessing to me financially as well, because it was so simple to me. When I seen how to get started, I said, hey, I can definitely do this, because you simply get started like you see on the screen here for only $29.95. And then after that, it's going to come with online business tools, a mobile share app that you get, and you get access to weekly trainings. But after that, all you do is you simply order yourself a pack of products and you activate your income position. Now on the screen here, you see two of the packs that we utilize a lot. Now, one of my favorite packs to use is the Renew and Moa, the 2x2. It comes with 2 boxes of Moa, and it comes with 2 boxes of Renew for you to utilize either once or twice a day, or if you're a couple, it's enough for both of y'all to have. But my great friend Kim Gray is on here, and she loves this transformation pack. So Kim, would you mind sharing it with everybody what the transformation pack is about?
Absolutely. 3 years ago, I started with this amazing transformation pack that changed my life forever. It includes 1 box of drops, 2 boxes of Moa, and a Rejuvenex for $329. That is 200 points for $329, the Level Up Transformation Pack. Step 2, all you have to do is do an auto ship of 100 points or $154 every 28 days to be qualified, and that will be the step 2.
Yeah, so there's multiple combinations there. So I'm going to reiterate, so you can always, if you're here tonight, be a customer. You can just buy the product retail from the person that asked you to get on here, and that's more than fine. But we love for everybody to participate in the discount. So if you were to pay your $29.95 and get your business and then activate it, you were going to get a 15% discount on all your products. But if you go ahead and turn your active, after you order your 200-point pack and activate your business, if you get your auto ship turned on, that gives you another 15%. And you can see there on the left-hand side in blue, you get a full 30% discount now on all the products yourself. And more importantly, you're now eligible to make income, which is really why we invited you here tonight. You've got to understand the products, because without a product being sold to a customer, there is no income. So we all have to understand the products. But if you would like to set yourself free with passive residual income, you want to build a network of distributors, or we call them brand partners, with websites and apps around, maybe initially in your neighborhood, then in your state, multiple states, and eventually around the world that are selling these products. And it all begins by finding 4 people just like yourself. Who do I know that would like to lose some weight, be healthy, reduce inflammation, and maybe make some money from home? We find our 4 people and they order their products, you're going to be right back to even on your financial outlay. And here's the crazy thing about it. I always say this business may not be easy to execute every day. I always say nothing truly worthwhile is ever easy. But it is simple, because at that point, what we do, we find a few people ourselves that want to be better, and then we just keep helping them to repeat the process. We find our 4, we teach them to find their 4, and all of a sudden you start building this global distribution network out, because remember, everybody that joins gets their website, their ability to buy and sell these products. Robert Kiyosaki once said in one of his books, if you don't know him, he wrote the books Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but he said the richest people in the world build networks and everybody else looks for work. So when I was in my 10th year of coaching high school football, that statement would have went completely over my head. I wouldn't have even understood it. But in today's world, I totally get it. I compare it to a statement that John Paul Getty said. He used to be the richest person in the world. He said, I'd rather have 100%, I'd rather have 1% effort of 100 people than 100% effort of my own. And I always equate that. I would rather have 100 brand partners sell 1 box of Moa than me go out and sell 100 boxes by myself, because I don't even know if I can sell 100 boxes by myself. But I know I can find a few who can find a few, and all of a sudden build this network out. And as that network builds out, the company is going to pay you 9 different ways. The only way we're going to talk about tonight is the savings account, because everybody is here for an additional income stream. I'll call it unaccounted for money. I don't care what you make in life. Fred's wife, Joy, is a doctor. Many of you have great jobs. But for most people, if you're in the 95%, irrelevant to job title and irrelevant to income, most people live almost paycheck to paycheck in this country. As a matter of fact, a new stat came out that said 69% of the people, highest percentage ever, are living paycheck to paycheck right now, and debt is rising. So when you join our company, you're going to start making what I call unaccounted for money, meaning your job is accounted for most of the time, or your small business that you own. That money goes and pays. But here, what you're going to be able to do is start building an income that allows you to get out of debt. And what our company does, our goal for every single person here is for them to start making at least $250 every Friday on a direct deposit. We get paid 52 Fridays a year here, because once we get you to 250 in what we call base pay, the company gives you a 15% match, which means they still, a quick example, you make $1,000 on a Friday, they give you $150 in your savings account. The second you log in, you'll see it there. It's amazing. So Mike and Lisa, I'm going to go to you guys real quick. Y'all are small business owners. They've owned as many as 10 dry cleaners at the same time. They've owned them all the way from Southern California to Texas and in Virginia. But you guys sought this company out. Y'all were looking for passive residual income. Can I ask you why successful small business owners like yourself would be doing that?
Well, as you mentioned, it was for the 2 reasons. Regardless of how much we made in our small business, and some years it was really good, some years it was really bad, but regardless of the number, it was never truly residual. It was always set up to be residual. On paper, it was supposed to be residual, but it just wasn't. That was the first thing that I was looking for, because there's something very powerful about that. The other thing that we never had was time freedom. That's what we're getting here. That's what we're working for here. No matter how many stores we would have built before, no matter how much money we would have made, time freedom would not have been involved in that.
Right. Oh, we have now the time freedom to be able to spend the time with my kids. I'm also a homeschool mom, so having that ability to really spend time with the kids was very important to me. So being in my traditional business, there was no way that could be possible. But this is a whole different business model that it really does allow us to spend time as a family, to be able to travel like we've always wanted to, and just enjoy life on a different level.
And Kim, you've been working with us now for about 3 years, and it's really transformed your life from a financial standpoint.
Absolutely. Within 3 years, I have paid off $28,000 worth of credit card debt. I have bought myself a 2020 Highlander and my husband a 2020 Z71 with 0 miles on it. Then this past January, me and my husband paid off our home, which was 5 years early. And then 2 weeks ago, the end of February, I quit my part-time job, and now I work and do this 100% full time. to make residual income every Friday.
Congratulations, Kim. And Ken Bailey, I know that you're there in North Carolina, but you and your wonderful wife both have been able to retire. So tell us what y'all used to do and kind of what this industry or this business has done for you guys.
Yeah, Todd, I'm sitting here with chills as I hear these other people's life-changing stories. And folks, I too saw something very similar to what you just saw about 10 years ago, three of the same 4 products, Todd. And I can tell you, first of all, thank you all for giving us some time tonight, but these products have changed my health forever. And then the financial opportunity we're sharing with you has changed my financial life forever. In fact, Todd, at 58 years old, I'm in the best health of my life, and then physically, and in the best financial health of my life. I was in the computer field, Todd. I've been able to quit my computer job. My wife was in healthcare. She's been able to quit her job. We were able last summer to build our dream home here in North Carolina. Todd's got a few pictures of it there. Never dreamed, Todd, that I could live in the kind of house I live in. But the best part about it all, and it's been touched on a little bit, is the income here is residual in nature. That means, folks, once you do the work, and it is hard work in the beginning, Todd, you got to work hard, but it's residual in nature. So once you get it built, you get paid year after year, decade after decade, which leads to time freedom. Mike was talking about that. Nothing more priceless than the time freedom. We now live life on our terms, able to travel, and just so blessed, Todd, to be a part of this. And then the next thing I love the most is sharing with other people. My job, Todd's job, Ashley's job, Fred's job, our job is to help you create residual income, to help you get healthy, whatever your goals are. And we're a team here, folks. You're in business for yourself, Todd, but not by yourself. We love helping other people. And I really believe the timing here with this company, I think it was Abe Lincoln said, the average person gets 2 life-changing opportunities in your lifetime. You just got to decide, is this your first one or your last one? Okay, because I really believe it's one of them, folks. You can change your life here. If you're willing to work hard and you're coachable and trainable, why not you? We can do it. You can do it. If you decide to take advantage of it, I want to be the first to welcome you to this incredible company and this incredible team. And I'll turn it back over to Kim and Todd now to close us out.
Yeah, Kim
Yes.
and Anthony, why don't you just make sure everybody knows how to start? Y'all can, Kim, share your way, and Anthony, share your way, and then everybody can make their mind up how they'd like to join us.
Yes, all you have to do is pay your $29.95 membership and just purchase the Level Up Transformation Pack that I did. Get with the person that asked you to come on this special Zoom with these amazing products, and come on and join us, and let's change your life and others as well.
And,
Yeah,
and
just
Anthony, if they're not interested in a weight loss, share how you got started with the.
I actually got started with the $29 as well. But I did the Renew and Moa pack, the 2x2 pack. And it was just pretty much, it was double. I was an athlete, so I used both of them. But that's also another way you can start. And we just encourage you to get back with the person who invited you here and just get started. You know, your body won't start it's not going to heal itself or anything like that. But if you start putting good nutrition in it, you will start to feel better. But then also join us and let us help you start making some extra income, because I don't believe there's nobody on planet Earth that wouldn't mind an extra paycheck coming in on Friday. So, hey, welcome to the family. We get back with the person who invited you, and thank y'all for tuning in with us and giving us your time today.
You can unmute us, Anthony. Everybody can say goodbye to each other.